You've probably seen one before, on a finger, a foot, or someone else's hand, and instantly wondered, what is that thing? It's small, rough, annoying, and always seems to appear at the worst time: a wart. So what exactly is a wart? Why does it form, and why do some people get them so easily? Today we're breaking down the science behind warts and what your body is really doing when one shows up, right here, on History of Simple Things. What exactly is a wart? Despite how common they are, warts are often misunderstood. A wart is not dirt trapped under the skin, not a tumor, and not something that grows because you touched a frog. Sorry to disappoint. A wart is a benign skin growth caused by a virus, specifically the human papillomavirus, or HPV. There are over 150 known types of HPV, and only a small number of them cause warts on the skin. When this virus infects the top layer of your skin, it triggers your skin cells to grow faster than usual. The result is a thickened, raised bump that we recognize as a wart. It's essentially your skin going into overdrive because it's responding to a viral intruder. Your skin is normally an excellent barrier, but it's not perfect. HPV sneaks in through tiny cuts, cracks, or weak spots, often so small you don't even notice them. This is why warts tend to appear on fingers and hands, from small cuts or nail biting, feet, especially on damp surfaces like locker rooms or pools, knees and elbows, areas that get scraped easily. Once inside, the virus settles into the outermost layer of skin and starts quietly taking control of how those skin cells behave. Why does the body allow this? Here's the strange part. Your immune system doesn't always react right away. HPV is sneaky. It stays in the upper layers of the skin, avoiding the bloodstream where immune cells patrol most aggressively. That allows it to operate under the radar, sometimes for months. That's why warts can appear slowly. It doesn't usually cause pain. It can last a long time without changing. Eventually, your immune system may recognize the infection and clear it on its own, but until then, the wart remains. A wart's texture isn't random. That rough, grainy surface comes from rapid skin cell growth combined with thickened keratin, the same protein found in hair and nails. Inside many warts are tiny black dots, often mistaken for dirt. These are actually clotted blood vessels feeding the rapidly growing tissue. That's one reason warts sometimes bleed if they're picked or cut. So while they look simple on the surface, warts are biologically active structures. Not all warts are the same. Their appearance depends on the type of HPV and where the infection occurs. Common warts usually appear on the hands and fingers. They're rough, raised, and dome-shaped. Plantar warts form on the soles of the feet. Instead of sticking out, they grow inward due to pressure from walking, often making them painful. Flat warts are smaller and smoother. They tend to appear in clusters on the face, arms, or legs, especially in children. Filiform warts have a long finger-like shape and often grow around the mouth or nose. Each type is the result of the same basic process, just adapted to different environments on the body. Are warts contagious? Yes, but not in the dramatic way people imagine. Warts spread through direct skin contact or by touching surfaces contaminated with the virus, like towels, floors, or gym equipment. However, exposure doesn't guarantee infection. Whether you develop a wart depends on your immune system, skin condition, amount of viral exposure, presence of cuts or abrasions. That's why one person can touch a wart and never get one, while another develops one quickly. Why do some people get more warts than others? This mostly comes down to immune response. Children and teenagers get warts more often because their immune systems are still learning to recognize HPV strains. People with weakened immune systems also tend to develop more persistent warts. Stress, illness, and a lack of sleep can also make it harder for your body to fight off the virus, increasing the chance that a wart will take hold. Do warts mean something is wrong with you? Not at all. Warts are incredibly common and usually harmless. Having one doesn't mean you're unhealthy or unhygienic. In fact, most people will have at least one wart at some point in their lives. They're more of a minor immune hiccup than a serious health issue. Why do warts sometimes go away on their own? When a wart suddenly disappears, it's not magic, it's your immune system finally winning. Once your body recognizes the infected cells, it launches an immune response that destroys them. This can take weeks, months, or even years, depending on the person and the wart. Interestingly, once your immune system clears a wart, it often becomes better at recognizing that strain of HPV in the future. Why are warts so hard to remove? Warts are stubborn because the virus lives inside your skin cells. The immune system reacts slowly. Treatments must reach infected tissue without damaging healthy skin. That's why treatments like freezing, salicylic acid, or laser therapy focus on destroying infected cells and forcing the immune system to respond. Even then, warts can come back if some infected cells remain. Are home remedies effective? Some work, some don't. Treatments like salicylic acid are medically proven and commonly recommended. Others, like duct tape, have mixed results but may help by irritating the skin enough to trigger an immune response. What doesn't work is cutting, picking, or burning warts at home. That can spread the virus, cause infection, or leave scars. So what exactly is a wart? It's a viral infection. Why does it form? Because a clever virus slipped past your defenses and convinced your skin to grow differently. And while they may be annoying, warts are usually harmless and temporary. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.